And I just really hope that, a lot of people decide to join in on the Happy New You challenge. But I'm not going to talk too much about the Happy New You challenge today. I will say really quickly that this Sunday will be the official start date to the Happy New You challenge. We are 6 months away from a brand new year. That's enough time for you to get your entire life together, okay? It's no excuses. And I'm not saying that, we all grown. I'm not saying that we don't have our life together. We probably are well on our way to being on the right track and where we want to be. But I mean, we just all have, I can't say we all have aspirations, but we want to be happier. We want to be healthier. There are things that we want. And it's nothing wrong with striving towards those things that we want. Sometimes we might think that it's so far away, or it might seem like absolutely impossible from your standpoint, but you still want it. Like, there's certain things that you want for your life, and who says you can't have it? Who says you can't reach your fitness goals or your health goals or your success goals or whatever that you strive to have in life? You come from a crazy family that has been completely full of chaos since before you can even remember. Who says you can't meet your goals of having peace in your mind? And that's not what I'm used to, and my family been crazy all my life. So what? You can go somewhere and have peace of mind. You can set that as a goal for yourself. I want to enjoy the rest of my life without being stressed out and all of this kind of stuff. Set your goals for whatever you wish to set your goals for. So, yeah, Sunday will be the official start date for the Happy New You challenge. Listen, don't think I'm not doing it, because I am absolutely excited about some of the goals that I am setting for myself. Like my heart just started just throbbing just thinking about it. But yes, I am very excited for myself, and I am setting some major goals for myself, and I am so sure, I have complete faith in God and in myself that even if I don't hit the exact mark, trust me, boo boo, I'm gonna be up there. I'm gonna be close to that mark. I know I am, because I can feel it. Like, God would not reveal this to me if he didn't want this for me. So I know I am not alone. I know the work, that everything that I have done so far is paying off slowly but surely. So, gotta keep pressing towards the mark. I am so through the roof, super excited about this Happy New You challenge. Like, whatever you want to set for yourself, just please don't hesitate to do it. Just go ahead and jump on out there and begin to do it, so you can see some drastic changes in your life. And it all starts just bit by bit, piece by piece, small little things that we choose to modify and change in our habits and in our life. It will lead to big changes, a big difference. Like, you won't even recognize yourself. I was sitting in my chair just reading a book, studying or something one day. The TV was off, I ain't had no music playing, and I was like, who is this person? I didn't even recognize myself. I had to take a triple take. A couple years ago, I would have been all in the TV and watching this and doing that. I don't even turn my TV on until evening time. I remember it was a time where I just had to watch Let's Make a Deal every morning at 10 o'clock. And I loved it. It was a happy show. It made me laugh, Wayne Brady and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, all right, I got to watch Let's Make a Deal. But that wasn't furthering me in life. And then I had gotten a habit of watching Let's Make a Deal on CBS 3 every morning at 10 a.m. And I was like, nah, Watching Let's Make a Deal every morning at 10 a.m. is not getting me anywhere in life. I have to grow in the habit of doing something else that's going to further me every morning at 10 a.m. And now it has just become a part of me to become more productive, because that's what I chose for myself. So I don't even remember last time I watched Let's Make a Deal, y'all. But I mean, I always enjoy it, especially with Wayne Brady. They are funny. But listen, how y'all doing today? Good morning, happy Friday morning. Today I just want to talk about real quick about not being distracted. I know I did a complete message on focus, and I hope y'all didn't think that I was just like blowing smoke when I did that. I did a whole study on how important learning how to stay focused, and I like chop that thing down into pieces. And y'all think it's a game. Like, focus is real. Focus, learning how to not be distracted and focused on the task at hand will put you so much further ahead of the game. Like, you be making progress and you be like, dang, and you can still make time out to do the things that you want to do, to enjoy life and all that kind of stuff. That's how I got all those books written. Like, those books, they are really good books, and I just reserved time to be focused on the task at hand. So I'm gonna use the books for example. Thursdays was my day where I just did not go out the house, did not turn on the TV, no social media, no nothing. I just shut myself down, and I put things like to keep my mind very relaxed. I love being out by the ocean. I love, the water. So I'll tell Alexa to play sounds of the ocean. And I centered myself. And I was focused and relaxed while I was like finishing up books, and I was like, no, like, how did I just finish that book? And by me reserving, it was just one day out the week, but it was every week. I was very, very consistent with it. And next thing you know, I'm knocking books out the box. I was like, wow. And I mean, I was like doing research, doing those books, studying, doing those books, focused, doing those books. Like, I was like into it while I was writing those books. And it was a major account, like 4 books published. Like, that ain't nothing to sneeze at. Like, that was like a really serious, big accomplishment, let me say, for me. And I'm very proud of the accomplishment I made doing that. But don't think I was like sitting up here, watching TV and, just writing any old thing down. No, like, I put myself there. Like, I literally put myself there. I was in it. I was in that, in that pen and that paper. I became it. I became my computer when I started putting my stuff down in the computer. Like, I was one with it. And that focus got me so much further ahead of the game. I know people who, I met this lady, I was her supervisor at a point in time, and she just kept talking about this book that she wrote, and she never published it. And I'm like, why didn't you publish that book? And she was talking about how much hard work and effort she put into it and how long it took her to do it and all this kind of stuff. And I recently ran into her maybe about a year ago, I want to say, in Dollar Tree, and I'm like, did you publish your book yet? And she's like, no. I'm like, why are you not publishing that book? And we make so many excuses for us to not do the thing that we know that we want to do, and we are so easily distracted. Like, phew. Like, nowadays we got the freaking attention span of a tick. Like, it don't even take much for us to be distracted. Like, that you're supposed to be focused on doing this one thing, and as soon as your phone go off or you get a notification, or I don't know, any little thing, somebody walking down the street or whatever, like, and your mind is like totally taking off the thing that you're supposed to be focused on, and you set back, you distracted, you're not even of executing the task at hand, because you have now allowed yourself to get completely thrown off track, and now you ain't even doing what you're supposed to be doing. And then it's not even going to matter to you because you're like, all right, I'll do it later, I'll do it later, I'll do it later. That is atomic habits that build up and make bad habits. Learning how to focus creates good habits for you and allows, I ain't gonna say you, I'm gonna say me too, it allows us to accomplish goals. It allows us to execute on high levels when we learn how to center our focus. I'm telling y'all, these are things that I practice on every single day. Like, I'm like, okay, and I'm not saying my mind is perfect or, I don't get distracted, but I recognize when I get distracted and I'm getting better at snapping out of it. Sometimes the idle mind, when you just let your mind go all over the place and you think about what happened 10 years ago and all this kind of stuff, we should never allow our minds to become idle. We should always focus our minds on a thing that we want our minds to be focused on. Because if you let your mind control you instead of you controlling your mind, you won't have any control over your life. And that's just how it is. Like, because our mind brings, our focus releases the energy. It, like, what you going to do, what you thinking about is how you going to act and what you going to do and all of this kind of stuff. I'm telling you, it's like a snowball effect. One thing affects another, that affects another, that affects another. And let me tell you this, it is practice. Don't think that you just going to try to learn how to focus one time and be like, all right, I tried to learn how to focus, it ain't work. Or focusing ain't not for me. Or that this is what I hear people say all the time. You don't know my mind. I got the type of mind that goes all over the place. You and everybody else. Like, everybody do. Everybody has the mind that goes all over the place. That's because you are not learning how to practice on controlling your thoughts. Like, you're not no special different kind of person because your mind goes all over the place and all that kind of stuff, and I think a lot and all that kind of stuff. You and everybody, like every human being on this earth. But the difference between the people who know how to control their thoughts and don't know how to control their thoughts is the direction that their life goes in. And the ones who do control their thoughts have a better handle on the direction that their life goes in. Everything starts in your mind. That's why I'm so big on mental health, because I don't want my life to be out of control. I don't want my life to be out of control. I'm a heavy thinker, but sometimes I gotta snap out of that. When my swim instructor was teaching me how to swim, and he was like, "You doing it like you thinking too hard about it," and I'm a heavy thinker. So that was like such a valuable. For me anyway, that was a valuable piece of advice. He was like, stop thinking so hard about it. I was like, all right. So when I stopped thinking so hard into it, I became more naturally one with the water instead of thinking about, combining head and leg motion and all of that kind of stuff. I'm like, just stop. He was like, stop thinking about it and just do it. And that's what I did. Like, that was a very valuable piece of information for me. But and then we just have to learn how to, and then I focused on what I was doing at the time. You have to focus on what you're doing especially when you're in the water doing something like swimming. But I just wasn't thinking too hard on it, like letting my mind take control of me, because I wanted to conquer that thing, and that's one thing that I had to do, was like, kind of release some of those thoughts that was like holding my mind down. I'm like, if you really want to do it, you gotta loosen up your mind some. And that's what I did, so You know, we have to get rid of the distractions, and we have to learn how to focus more on the task at hand. I feel like this was a very valid message, especially with me introducing my Happy New You challenge, because I mean, God is just so good. I felt myself being distracted like over dumb stuff, and I had a agenda that I wanted to stick to, and I was like, why am I letting myself, I know I'm gonna be mad if I don't stick to this agenda. I want to stay on track so I can accomplish everything that I know I want to accomplish, and I'm allowing myself to be easily distracted. I can't do that. I can't do that. So, I mean, God just gave it to me to give to you guys. I mean, it's just such a timely message for us to learn how to not easily be distracted about the things that's going on in this world, about social media, about wasting our time and our life with a whole lot of nothing. Things that are not going to further us, that are not going to elevate us, to not going to grow us. I mean, at this point, to me, it is all about elevation, growth, getting further, getting ahead, and doing something with my life. Like, you know, like the next 20 years of my life, I want to be able to enjoy the fruits of my labor. That's why I'm working hard right now, and it's repetitive. Like, we have to be consistent on learning how to do the same things regularly. You know, work out on a regular basis, for instance. You know, whatever you making your goals to be, you know, the game don't change. I keep telling y'all, just like my man Kobe said, God rest his soul. He said, I just kept doing the same thing constantly every single day. He said, I watched 1 million basketball games. This is the things that the great Kobe Bryant did, you know, to become as successful as he did. He said the game never changed. The techniques never changed. Just stick to the basics. The problem is we not even doing the basics. We think it is all going to come to us because we want it bad enough, or we praying for it, or we asking for it, and all that kind of stuff. And we won't even take like the 4 basic fundamental steps to accomplishing the goals. If you know, wherever you setting your goals out to be, and it's like 4 major steps, let's just say 5 major steps that you have to take to do whatever you know that you need to do. Repeat those 5 steps every single day, because if you keep chopping at that tree, eventually it's going to fall down. I'm telling you, just keep doing it. Keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. Even if you fail, even if it's hard, even if you gotta cry, even if you sweating, if you bleeding, if you are not successful, if people don't believe in you, believe in yourself. Don't stop doing it because somebody else don't believe in you. I'm telling you that y'all have a job to do. I know that I have a job to do. And being easily distracted is not going to get me where I need to be. Of course, I allow myself time to relax. You know, I swam, I get in the spa, I listen to music, I enjoy my children and my family. I go out to the lake and feed the ducks and all that kind of stuff. And I find a medium in between my hard work and my relaxation and my play. I love to get dressed up, go out dancing, concerts, all that kind of stuff. But I work hard too. You know, I work hard and I play hard. So, I mean, it really all depends on how much you want it. I know that these messages are not going to be for everybody. I mean, some people think that their work is done. You know, I have done all that I'm going to do. I'm already successful. Whatever floats your boat. I know I'm going to keep chopping on this tree until number one, my major goal, okay, I'm going to talk to y'all today since y'all want to be all up in my business. My major goal is learning how to control my mind and focus my thoughts. Once I get that down pat, I can conquer anything. And I know I can. And it's mainly because of a lot that I had to endure during my life. All the abuse and the lies. I mean, I was convinced that I was never going to be nothing in my life. I got to convince myself that all that stuff that I was lied to about myself, that stuff ain't true. So I've been in the process of doing that for the past 10 years, realizing that I was lied to about who I really am in God, who I really am to my children, the impact that I really make on other people and on this world. And if I can continue to work on my mind and fixing my thoughts, I can conquer anything, because it all starts in your mind. I can't set your major goal for you, but I'm telling you, everything starts in your mind, and mental health is everything. Mental health is everything. If you can't gather yourself mentally, get yourself together mentally, put yourself in a good place where you need to be mentally, it is going to be very difficult for you to conquer anything else. It's going to be almost impossible. I'm telling you. So that's a good place to start. It is a fantastic place to start, is in your mind. I don't know your personal situations or your struggles or whatever you have to grow through in life, or where God has you, or the areas in life that God is working on you at right now. But you do. You know where God is working on you, and you know where you need the most focus, where you need to put your energy, where you need to grow, where you need to learn more, the things that you have been suffering with. So those are the things that you need to focus on. When I talk to people, I talk to you in order for you to evaluate your own situation and figure out where you are, and start from where you are and go from where you are. Move forward from where you are right now. You ain't got to fix nothing else. You ain't got to fix your husband. You ain't got to fix your past. You ain't even got to fix them ungrateful kids. They want to be ungrateful. Let them be ungrateful. Start from where you are and start working on yourself and focusing on the things that you know that you need to focus on within yourself. Watch you start growing. You're going to start learning, and you're going to start enjoying life more when you begin to focus on yourself more. Your financial goals and your health goals and everything else is going to begin to fall in place if we learn how to focus our things and our energy and our time on the things that we know we need to be focused on a regular basis. Like, listen, it's go time. It is go time. It is time for us to move forward, to not be stuck in the same spot, to be hitting the same rock, to be going around the same revolving door, the never-ending story that he say, she say. Who cares? It is time for us to move on with our life, to literally move from one point to another point and elevate and get further from where we are and closer to where we want to be. I'm telling you it's possible. If ain't nobody tell you a day before in your life, listen, your girl is telling you right here, right now, today. It don't matter what it is. Your goal can be as big as the day is long. You can make your goal as big as you want to make it. Who says you can't? You? Are you setting limits to yourself? Are you putting a cap on your goals? Are you telling yourself what you can't do, opposed to telling yourself the things that you can do? Because you can do whatever you set your heart and your mind out to do. You can make yourself so proud of yourself. I'm telling you. Like, when was the last time you did that? When was the last time you made you proud of you? I'm telling you, it's a good feeling. So listen, that is it, you guys. I don't want to get all wrapped up in my emotions, but listen, I just get so passionate when I talk about these things, because number one, I know where I came from, and I know how hard I had to work to get to where I am today. I have came a long way, and I still see a lot of people suffering, sometimes with the same thing and with the same people and with the same situations year after year. And I'm like, whatever you do or whatever you're going through is your business by all means. But I'm like, dang, like you still going through that? And don't think that it's not noticeable, that people don't see the changes that you are going through in your life, because it's obvious. And it's obvious that you could be doing better. You can be happier. You can be more successful. You can be further along in your health goals or whatever that you want for yourself in your life. And the thing about it is, it's obvious that you're not making it your focus. It's obvious that you are not focusing your energy on it. So what is distracting you? How about we evaluate the things that is distracting us and start getting rid of some of those distractions, some of the things that is taking up too much of our time, taking up too much of our money, taking up too much of our space. Maybe we just need to throw some stuff in the trash. Like, listen, by all means necessary, throw some people in the trash. Listen, the whole person got to go. And lock the door and change your lock behind them too. Listen, by all means, don't let nothing or nobody get in the way of you and what you have to do and where you have to go. Because you have a job to do and it needs to be done. You don't want to leave this earth and leave your destiny undone or your job undone. I know so many people who just left their work undone. Like, you don't want to be that person, especially if you a person like me with kids. I got a lot of kids. And I don't want to leave a burden of anything on my kids when I leave this earth. I wish my mom would have been more of this or did more of that, or, she had the more potential to do it, but, she was focused on the wrong thing. Or I wish my kids ain't going to say I wish my mom would have nothing. They're going to be like, my mom did that thing to the max. And that's just going to be what the story is going to be. like she did it. She turned over every stone. She tried whatever she had to do. Whatever she became successful. What she did had a direct reflection on how I am. Like, thank God that she was the way that she was, because look at me. That's going to be the story of my kids. Because that's the mark that I want to leave. That's what my kids going to be telling their kids. Listen, I'm not leaving my job undone. I'm not leaving my destiny unfulfilled. People gonna say what they want to say anyway. My main focus is the people that I love the most and making myself happy. I love me too. I want to be happy. I want to be happy, and it's not going to be because of circumstances or what other people is doing and things that I allowed to get in the way and roadblocks and barriers that I allowed to get in my head, and me telling myself no and me not having enough courage to step out and do it and all that kind of stuff. No, I'm not going to let nothing or nobody get in the way of me and where I need to be and what I want to do. For me, I want to feel that fulfillment. I want to feel that wholeness. I want to feel that satisfaction. I want the joy. I want the peace. I want the happiness. I want the abundance. Everything that God has in this world for me, I want it all. Call me what you want. You can call me greedy. I don't care. God has it for me, and he has it for you too. So I don't know what you've been feeding yourself or what you've been allowing other people to tell you about you or what you can't do and all that kind of stuff. Push the restart button. Don't focus your energy and attention on any of the negativity, any of the haters, any of the naysayers, or none of the bullcrap that's going on social media. Think about you. It's time for us to do some reevaluation, some self-evaluation, dig deep down within ourselves. Like, what makes you happy? What makes you happy? Where do you want to be, and where do you want to go, and what do you want to be in life? And you're not going to get there if you don't learn how to focus your energy and not allow yourself to be distracted so easily. I'm telling you. The distractions will take you all the way derail you. Just like a train that needs to stay on the tracks to reach its destination. If that train jumped the tracks, it ain't going nowhere. So don't be out here jumping the tracks or tracks and being derailed and taking off of your focus at hand. You got to stay on track and continue on to push forward and do everything that you have your heart and your mind set out to do. Do the things that make you happy. You deserve it. You deserve nothing less. I mean, not a little bit. Not a little bit. You deserve it like on a major status. Like you deserve it all. And if somebody told you that you don't, they lied. So that is it, you guys. And listen, this is how I be hyping myself up on a regular basis. Like, girl, it is me and you against the world. I'm telling you the things that I tell myself on a regular basis. Like, I be capping myself up like it just be me and me. And it ain't even capping myself up because I ain't telling myself no lies. But negativity and positivity cannot occupy the same space at the same time. So I can't think about the things that is not serving me and try to get to where I want to go at the same time. Something gotta go. So I have to fill my head up with these positive things because I have somewhere to go. I got something to do. So this is self-talk. I'm talking to y'all how I be talking to myself on a regular basis. So, I mean, you have to do that for yourself in order for you to grow and get somewhere. I'm telling you, affirmations is everything. Speaking positivity over yourself is everything. Ask Oprah, one of the 10 black billionaires in the world. Ask Oprah, because she contribute her entire success. I mean, she know that God, got her to where she wants to be. But she said, if it was not for me affirming positivity over myself, I would not be nowhere near where I am right now. They told Oprah she was too fat. She was too black. Stay on the low side and do this and do that. I mean, they told her everything that she could not do. Oprah said, who? Oprah said, who? Not me. And she continued to affirm positivity over herself until she became a billionaire. So listen, if that is one thing that I have to do to get to where I need to be or where I want to be, then by all means, it is worth me taking my time out to do it. I will affirm positivity over myself. And once you start focusing on positive things and more positive things, you will get rid of the negative things. So that's what we're doing right now, y'all. We are learning how to get rid of distractions and focusing on the regular basis. It is going to help you. I'm telling you, it is going to help you. It's going to put you ahead of the game. It's going to put you so much further when you learn how to focus on the things that you need to be focused on. Don't waste your energy. Don't waste your brain energy and being mentally exhausted because you are focusing on too many things at one time. Don't do it to yourself. Our brains don't work like that. We can't focus on everything at one time. You won't shut down and you ain't gonna feel like doing nothing. So focus on a thing that is going to serve you. And you can only do one thing at a time. Do this, and then you do that, and then you do that, and then you take care of them hard-headed kids and whatever you got to do. But focus on one thing at a time and make sure you include you in that focus. Your mental health, your physical health, your financial health, your emotional health, your spiritual health. Work on yourself while you are improving your focus and getting rid of those distractions. So that is it. Listen, I love y'all. Good morning. Is it still morning? I probably stayed longer than I wanted to, but yeah, that was really what was on my mind, and I'm so glad that God gave that to me. Learning how to be more focused and and getting rid of distractions. So sometimes I just had to remind myself, like, how you think you accomplished so many goals this far, because I learned how to get rid of distractions and focus more. So you gotta practice. It ain't gonna just happen. Everything you have to practice on. I'm telling you, you have to focus on these things, and the more you do it, the more naturally it will become a part of you. You'll be doing it and you won't even realize that you're doing it. You be like, dang, that's decent. And it is. It really is, because it happens to me on a regular basis, and it's never a waste of time, even when it's hard and it wasn't easy when I first began or when I first started doing it or whatever. And I'm like, I'm still trying to focus my thoughts. I'm still trying to get rid of negative thoughts. And I'm like, all right, I messed up. My mind is like all over the place, and I'm thinking about negative things and people that don't make me so happy and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, I want to control my thoughts, my mood, the way that I feel at this time. And I got to get rid of these people out my head. Like, they just can't be here right now. And I just kept doing it and kept doing it and kept doing it. And eventually my mind and the things around me, it like beauty instantly surrounds me. My eyes naturally attracts beauty and things that makes me happy. I'm telling you, the way that the universe works, it will work out for you in a way that you don't even think it will. Like, these good things and good feelings and good people and all this kind of stuff is going to be what is going to surround you eventually. It ain't even going to be no room for the negativity no more, because you learn how to focus yourself on the positivity. Things will begin to work out for you in your favor, where you will just feel good on a regular basis. Trust me, I know. That is just how it goes. So listen, God bless you guys. I'm going to go out here and get my walk on and try to burn on some calories and do something healthy for my heart. I got a real laid back Friday today, and I just really thank God for that. I work hard all week, and my daughter graduates tomorrow, so I'm super excited about that. Congratulations to my daughter. She is ready to say deuces to high school and move on to creating a great future for herself. So I am very, very proud of her for that. So I gotta pick out my outfit when I'm gonna wear it to my daughter graduation tomorrow. But listen, I love you. God bless you. Thank you all, and good morning. Thank you to everyone who took time out to view this video. I really hope that you got something out of it. Remember to affirm positivity over yourself. Don't wait for nobody else to speak good words over you. I mean, it's nice coming from somebody else if they let you know that they appreciate you or whatever, but affirm positivity over yourself. Get in the habit of speaking good things to you about you every day. Like, don't let a day go past that you don't affirm greatness into yourself. Convince yourself of your own greatness, because you are great, but it ain't gonna hold no weight if you don't convince yourself of it. It ain't gonna mean nothing if it don't come from you. So do that for yourself. Do it for me. Listen, God bless you. I love you. Don't forget, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, True Value, Know Your Worth, I have officially reached 300 subscribers on my YouTube channel. I'm over 115,000 views or something like that. Like, my views are going up by the second. I am so grateful for that accomplishment. I have like over 800 videos on YouTube, and I am like, people all over the world are viewing my videos. I am so super through the roof grateful for that. If I don't get anything out of it, I hope that somebody's life is being affected in a positive way from my testimony and from my just giving out some positive energy. I hope it helps someone in a major way. So I'm so grateful for that. But don't forget, y'all, the support and the love is needed. I can't do it by myself. I cannot do it. I would not be able to do it or be as far as I am if it was not for y'all, for the love and the support of you guys. So thank you and God bless you. Also, my books are on sale and available on Amazon. Buy the books, buy the books, buy the books. You will not be disappointed. My first book, True Value, Knowing Your Worth. My second book, Walking Treasure, Discover Your Hidden Treasure. My third book, Feed Your Soul, Your Personal Guide to Health and Wellness. And my fourth book is called Religiously, a closer look at spirituality and religion. Listen, and even if you don't buy all of them, buy one of them, whichever one that you feel like will minister to you and help you grow in the way that you know you need to be anchored down. And so God bless you, and I love you. Y'all look out for more motivational, inspirational videos. Don't forget, go check out my YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and share. Tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody. In the meantime, y'all go ahead and enjoy this weekend and enjoy this weather. God bless you. I love you. Y'all be blessed.